This is Jerry Sarley of Texas Avocados. This is that famous Assassin Bug. If you see one of these, do not harm it. It is your fruit tree's best friend. It gets bugs that eat on the plant or on the fruit. Assassin Bug. Corn farmers hate it because it'll go through their ears of corn and thrashing out a whole ear of corn looking for bugs, but you protect that and it's your best friend. This is a Don Juan. Let me get where the light is a little better. Don Juan avocado. This is the first year this tree has had fruit. It'll be a large green fruit, and I think it'll be late. So somewhere around September, October, it should be ready. What can I say about my lemon tree? I know this is about avocados, but this thing is just so loaded with lemons. All the limbs are just bowed down. And even my brother said he's never ever seen a citrus tree loaded like this one. I get excited about any of it, so that's just the way I am. I'm a backyard fruit guy. So what we have here is the Mexicola Grandes, and there's a lot of them, as always, on this big tree. They are in the neighborhood of 3 inches. There it is. And this tree is, like always, it's just loaded all the way to the top. And this is another Don Juan. I have 3 Don Juan trees, and they will have a large fruit, probably somewhere around 4.5 inches in length. So things are just doing really good. My Charlie tree is growing and getting taller. You see all that new growth on there, but this is its first year to bear fruit also. It'll be a large black fruit. You get it in the camera there. So it's going to be interesting. And this is the prior tree. It is a smaller green pear-shaped fruit. This is my 3rd Don Juan. That leaf kind of got a little too close, so there's going to be quite a bit of those Don Juans. And this is my seedling Wilma. Gosh, it's up 10 feet tall. It'll be, this fall it will be 3 years old. It was a fruit 3 years ago. I planted it in the fall, and it's just growing tremendously. This is my Carolina. They will be a very large black fruit. Let's see where these seedlings are. We're still got them. There's one that doesn't look like it's very healthy. It looks like something ate the bottom of it off. There's the other. Then we have a couple right in there. The limbs kind of got me a little bit, but everything is just getting bigger and bigger. This is my baby poncho tree that I planted in the fall. It has 14 or 15 fruit on it. This is the Wilma. This is one that really gets big. At least 5 inches for the most part. And there's quite a few of them on this tree. The tree has gotten bigger. You see them up there. They will kind of round out as they mature and finish growing. But there will be a bunch of them. So things are just really looking good. My apricot tree is finished. I ate quite a few apricots. about a week, 2 weeks ago. And this is the opal number 3. And it's almost like it's not the number 3 anymore because it's getting as big as the 2. And so, you know, things are just evening up on the growth. And it has one real big one up here. That's a very unusually big opal at this stage of growth. So things are just doing very well. This is the opal number 1. I walked up too close to it before you can see how tall it is. Gosh, it goes way up there. Somewhere along the way of 30 feet. If it's not 30 feet, it's pushing it. So it's hard to measure. You just kind of guess the things. And I got to show you my new project is my mango trees. Got a lot of new growth. See, this is the one I got down in the valley, and the whole top of it is just exploded. All this lighter green is new growth. And so anyway, I'm just enthused. And always got to show you my poncho, the big poncho. It is just covered with fruit. And I got to watch my step as I go. But you can see how much fruit this thing has on it. So, to me, this is just incredible. And the heat is just about to set upon us. And I would encourage you to don't let these trees go into heat stress, but don't drown them either. Just give them a drink, and so they don't go into stress. So this is the opal number 2, and back from a distance you can kind of see how tall that opal number 1 is. It's getting to be almost as tall as my magnolia. It's just not as big, but it's getting up there, and I'm just really proud of it. And I just thank the Lord that He's given me all of these wonderful things to play with in my retirement years. God bless you, and just have a good summer.